On this vote, the yeas are 228, the nays are 195, and 2 are answering present. The bill is passed without objection. A motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and yesterday the House of Representatives passed another bill that's in addition to the one they passed 2 days ago and the more legislation they currently have on the table right now. There is a lot ramping up. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest that's happening in Congress with legislation, our economy, stimulus checks, everything unfolding. This is your breaking news, stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, we're going to dive into the latest with the economy and what they're passing here in just a second, but first, a word from the president.
Hey folks, guess you heard this morning I tested positive for COVID, but I've been double vaccinated, double boosted. Symptoms are mild, and I really appreciate your inquiries and your concerns. But I'm doing well. I'm getting a lot of work done. I'm going to continue to get it done, and in the meantime, thanks for your concern and keep the faith. It's going to be okay.
So there you have it, you guys. The president, as you know, tested positive, but we have a word from him that he's doing well. Good to see him doing well, whether you're Republican, Democrat, approve, disapprove. We want to wish him the best, so glad to see that he is healthy and well. Now, let's talk about what's unfolding right now in Congress with legislation. Take a look at the headlines coming out, you guys. House passes a bill to protect access to contraceptives after Supreme Court warning against additional birth control measures, you guys. Now, take a look at this. House votes to pass a bill guaranteeing access to contraception, and this is the bill that we saw passed in that video clip. They are saying we need to have this taken care of as they're concerned about what the Supreme Court might decide here as they already overturned Roe v. Wade, and they're saying that they're concerned about what else might get overturned. Now, take a look at this. This comes after Tuesday. We saw this happen. The House passed a bill to protect same-sex marriage in an effort to counter the Supreme Court. So right now, Democrats who are in full control of Congress, they're moving to battle the Supreme Court, which is primarily full of more conservative seats at this time. Now, I'm going to get you caught up as to what they're saying as they are making these moves right away, and we're hearing that all of this, like I've told you, is going to be ramping up as we get closer to these midterm elections. Democrats are going to want to show the American people, voters, that they're getting things done right before they hit the polls, so it's fresh in their minds. So I'm going to keep you up to date. We're going to dive into these articles now in addition to that regarding stimulus and stimulus checks. If you missed my video yesterday, you're going to want to check it out as I let you know about new checks rolling out right now, and today is the deadline for one particular check, so be sure to check that out right after this. As take a look at the headlines coming out even today, you guys. States are sending out stimulus checks, millions in a bid to fight inflation checks, gas checks, recession checks. All of these stimulus checks are going out right now on various levels to states, cities, and counties, but a lot of people don't even know they exist. And here's one that just came out from Florida, and it's not a scam. Receive a $450 check in the mail from Governor Ron DeSantis. Don't toss it. Cash it. It's actual cash going out from the governor of Florida, you guys. So that is taking place right now. I want to make sure that nobody misses out on these because a lot of people think they're a scam. They don't realize this is available. So you want to know about every single program that's taking place and not miss out on anything? Check out the new website. The email landing page is set. I'm very excited about this. Huge accomplishment for me. I'm not super tech savvy. To help you guys out, go to www.reliefroadmap.com. Simply put in your email. You will be added to the list. So that way, as soon as all of the stimulus checks are assembled into one easy to find place, you can go ahead and access it. I'm going to let you know phone numbers, websites, where to submit applications, who's running the organization, how much money is available, who's eligible, all in one single page, so that way you can have all the information at your fingertips. Going to be releasing that here very soon, and we're going to be figuring out how to update this because new programs are literally popping up every other day now, and also they're expiring. So I'm going to figure out a way to make sure that everybody can have access to this continually evolving stimulus checklist for the entire nation. So keep an eye out for that. Now, in addition to that, on a federal level, for everybody in the nation, everyone's wondering about a fourth federal level $2,000 stimulus check that we had promised by President Joe Biden. We're hearing that that is under consideration by the White House right now. There are several proposals on the table of the White House for gas checks, maybe recession checks. We will see. I'll keep you up to date. And also, they're still taking into consideration the Build Back Better bill, which we heard Joe Manchin say he wants another month on. That's why President Joe Biden is talking about executive executive orders and actions. But take a look at this headline, you guys. How Build Back Better started and how it's going. A timeline. Democrats' economic ambitions got steadily whittled down over months of intra-party negotiations as things not going so well for the Build Back Better bill. But regardless, I will keep you up to date on whatever happens so you know what's going on. And if you guys appreciate that, do me a quick favor before we dive into the latest passed by the House. Smash the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date on everything going on, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. I'll let you know everything going on. I cite all the sources, put them on the screen so you can see them and read right from it so you know it's the latest. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3 and consider joining the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth, personal finance, short 1-minute videos coming out on there to help you out with little tidbits of information as we're in this turbulent economic environment, and more videos coming about the real estate market, a potential recession, inflation, everything going on so you know what's taking place and you don't miss out on anything. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into the latest, get you caught up as to what the House is passing right now and hopefully what they'll be passing here very soon. Let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, you guys, so link in the description below to this article that came out yesterday that's going to be discussing access to contraceptives and making sure that the Supreme Court does not deem it something that you can't have. That's right. Take a look, you guys. Link in the description below. House votes to pass a bill guaranteeing access to contraception. Now, it says the House voted Thursday to pass a bill that would guarantee access to contraception by protecting the rights to buy and use contraceptives without government restriction. The final vote was 228 to 195. Now, 8 Republicans crossed over and voted with Democrats to forward this bill. Now, 2 Republicans, Representative Bob Gibbs of Ohio and Mike Kelly of Pennsylvania, voted present, meaning that they took no position either way on the bill. Now, the vote falls among action House Democrats are trying to take following the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. Now, in that decision, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote separately in a concurring opinion that the High Court should reconsider substantive due process precedents in decision, including Griswold versus Connecticut, that allows access to contraception. The Right to Contraceptive Act, introduced by Democratic Representative Kathy Manning of North Carolina, aims to protect a person's ability to access contraceptives and to engage in contraception, and to protect a healthcare provider's ability to provide contraceptives, contraception, and information related to contraception, according to the text bill. Now, the White House said that it strongly supports the bill in a statement Monday, adding access to contraception is essential to ensuring all people have control over personal decisions about their own health, lives, and family. Now, earlier this week, the House passed a bill that would enshrine protection of same-sex marriage into federal law, with 47 Republicans joining Democrats voting in favor of the bill. It's unclear whether the bill can pass the Senate, where at least 10 Republicans are needed to side with Democrats to overturn the filibuster's 60-vote threshold. Now, we will see, but as you can see, there is a lot coming up ever since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Now, the House is moving very quickly to try to protect some of these other things that they think are on the chopping block by the Supreme Court. Now, we will see, but take a look at this, you guys. Came out just Tuesday. The House passed a bill to protect same-sex marriage in an effort to counter the Supreme Court as well. The Democrat-led House of Representatives on Tuesday voted to pass a bill that would enshrine protection of same-sex marriage into federal law. The bipartisan final vote was 267 to 157, with 47 Republicans joining Democrats to vote for the bill. Now, it's not clear, however, whether the bill can pass the Senate, where it has to have at least 10 Republicans that will join Democrats to overturn the filibuster 60-vote threshold. Now, the vote comes amid fears among Democrats that the conservative majority of the Supreme Court could take aim at same-sex marriage in the future after the High Court overturned Roe v. Wade in a highly consequential reversal of long-standing legal precedents. Now, the bill, called the Respect for Marriage Act, was introduced by Democratic Representative Jerry Nadler of New York, the chair of the House of Judiciary Committee. Now, in addition to safeguarding the right to same-sex marriage nationwide, the bill also includes federal protections of interracial marriages as well. The measure holds that marriage must be recognized under federal law if the marriage was legal in the state where it took place. The bill would also enact additional legal safeguards for married couples intended to prevent discrimination on the basis of sex, race, ethnicity, or national origin, including empowering the Attorney General to pursue enforcement actions. So they're trying to make sure that they can protect everything that's currently in place, as they're concerned about an overturning by the Supreme Court, as like we saw with Roe v. Wade. Now, we will see. I will keep you up to date. Now, they're moving very quickly on a lot of these measures, especially as these midterm elections are coming up. But a lot of people are saying that this is good. However, the number one concern of the American people and the priority that Congress should have is the state of the economy, as 80% of those polled are saying our economy, stimulus, inflation, what's going to be happening with the recession is the main concern. And you guys, we're going to be seeing, because we've heard that all of this is ramping up, and we're going to see what legislation gets passed through. And if they cannot, the president has said he's going to be issuing out executive actions. And we're starting to see some of these pop up right now. Now, a lot of people are waiting for that very first one we heard about, which was wiping out $10,000 in student loan debt. In addition to that, we've heard about a Social Security increase of $200, fourth federal level stimulus checks of $2,000, and child tax credits, which actually have been promised by Democrats, and now Republicans are saying as well that if they get full control of Congress, that they're going to send out child tax credits to the American people as well. So promises on both sides of the aisle to the American people. We'll see what happens in these midterm elections and see if any promises are fulfilled. But you guys, whatever happens, I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel and let you know the latest. But this is what's happening right now in the House of Representatives, with them urgently passing more legislation. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash the like button for me. It helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not come join the Ram fam? All you got to do is very quickly hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. And keep an eye out for that comprehensive list of all checks. Hoping to release that this month. If you have not added yourself to the wait list yet, what are you waiting for? Go to www.reliefroadmap.com. All you got to do is put in your email. As soon as that list is live, you will be notified right away. Want to make sure that you don't miss out on anything that is available to you. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.